I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Oh.
Honestly, even so, if they...
Who's...
Myself and a few other scholars.
Oh, well, it...
Whoa!
Look at the level of deep... The squirrel descends...
Kave?
All right, but
You called?
This
Oh. I see. Well,
As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy the...
then perhaps the stat also on the sub. I'm sure some would call it cliche. Cave.
sorry, Madame Faruzan, I'm a little...
What a pity.
What a genius I...
Precisely. Then placed to two-step.
Yes! That...
It'll be a master.
Just call me Nicole.
What? Oh, no.
Why ever not? Madam is my dear Miss Nicole in this day of age.
Honestly? Also,
Sorry.
Let's not... Good idea.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
I hope everyone's ready. We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly.
Why, we've not seen so many visitors ever, really. Closer inspection reveals many familiar faces.
You surmise correctly.
Oh, enormous, you say? How large, then? Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Croc. I know that laugh. Lilipar? What on earth are you doing here?
This is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. As long as you stay alive long enough. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings. Truly hysterical.
Why, you... Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lilipar. Goatee, Croco, and I all have the same problem. But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free, and how did you get in here?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies, and others are imprisoned eternally, leaving not a single shard behind. It's almost tragic, watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important. Curiosity gnaws at you, doesn't it? Your interest in the outside world threatens to burst you at the seams.
Turf.
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
Time is of the essence. Let's get down to business. We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain your freedom, then please consider lending us your aid. As for precisely what we need your help with, it's a long story. So, to demonstrate our sincerity, we are prepared to first resolve the problems that plague the three of you.
All right, stop arguing, Croco. And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about her. The three questions are the crucial thing here. But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did not open. Unless, with the passage of time, you have found a new answer?
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have to reach their soul.
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one King Deshret was looking for.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question, it's the answer to all three of them. All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and hate eventually fade into nothing. Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. Only time can distinguish between right and wrong. You once described King Deshret as a proud man. I'd say that the prouder someone is, the more inclined they are to believe that only time is qualified to be their judge.
Time. Well. Indeed. Perhaps in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time, to bring love and hate, right and wrong, the rise and fall of all things back to their point of origin. This is the most eventful day I have experienced in a long time. You have my sincere gratitude.
Are those 3 of the 7 pillars?
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You three seem to be in good spirits.
Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, after everything you've done for me, I sincerely hope you never have to experience it for yourself. Hello, Nefer.
It's good to see you, Thoth the Ibis King.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease, seeing you two getting along so well.
Should we maybe introduce ourselves, or...
Sure. I'm Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. This is General Mahamatra Sino, and this is the former Spantamad sage, Cyrus. But I'm guessing none of that means a whole lot to you.
Everything is equally new to us, in truth. We've been gone from this mortal world for longer than you can imagine.
Let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll give me something to talk about with my chosen disciple.
You're like a helpless parent. Gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness is one of my finest qualities. I thought I ought to share its fruits with you two.
Is that so? Well, I think we'll take it in stride, just as we did with the 3 questions. Let's not forget, it was my persistence that won you both your freedom.
Fair point. I have to applaud your persistence.
And I must praise you for your wisdom. Now, state your wishes, young ones.
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not? You must let us do something for you in return.
General Mahamatra, what do you think?
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been seen before, and we need your help.
Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another, whether we were its cause or consequence.
Whatever is wrong with Irminsul, it severely affected the Dendro Archon. She fell into a coma and is currently receiving treatment from the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, the Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon?
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel a pep who possesses no virtues aside from her basic instincts. Ah, good heavens.
Oh, I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She has always held nothing but contempt for the Archons. I suppose she and Kusanali must have some history.
You can help us make history too.
A smooth talker. Well said, lad.
Currently, no one can connect to Irminsul. We hope that by opening up Aru and making some modifications to it, we can use its technology to our advantage.
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done if it is to be pitted against Irminsul itself. Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over such would be...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should solve the efficiency issues. We have no choice but to go all in on this.
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to negotiate with you. You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help, as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru. They need you, and they need Aru.
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend our support or not?
Since you ask so nicely, naturally.
Naturally what? Are you for or against?
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally. You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
We do. We understand the risks involved.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to come so close to creating a utopia. Knowing this, are you sure of your decision?
We are sure. Before people can dream, they must first live.
If your minds are made up, very well. We shall summon our erstwhile Saint Shezepank, Saint Bennu. Once you surrendered to silence and were buried.
Saint Bennu, responding to your call. Three Kings detect...
Saint Shezbank, responding to your call.
Ah, Lord Hereshov.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same phrase, in life, death, and now even
Al-Akmar is long gone. What is the reason for this meeting?
You're awake? Good. We are voting on whether to give the...
Aru is the pride of Al-Akmar.
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that what... A god without his people shall cease to exist, and King...
I do not mean to mock the...
This will no doubt surprise your
Huh? Can someone attest to this? Do we...
I ask the Three Kings. Can...
Naturally, the Ibis...
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear accountability. That way the rest of us may have a clear conscience.
Harishef, you diabolical...
I awakened our former colleagues for you, supported your opinion, and backed your...
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this, he would offer to take accountability.
What are you trying to say? Is my work...
Hypocrite though you...
Since King Deshret is no more, remember to take this step.
We understand that well.
King Deshret...
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon, by the grace of his...
What's this? Are we under attack? No.
Here you are.
Father.
It's Jet's father, Jibriel! That's right! He entered the golden slumber, didn't he?
I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown.
You have to leave, don't you?
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that of Semail, that the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. One, do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care.
Father.
Hey, Jet.
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my father again meant the world to me. He was trapped in the golden slumber for our sake. And now, after all this time...
You've grown strong, Jet. More than enough to fend for yourself.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. My family, the good times and the bad. Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was. It seems we did a good deed today.
We three retainers, once, although...
As for your...
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis?
If I'd known you...
All of us?
Vilify me using unseen...
Amazing.
With technology...
All right. Well, that...
Why, yes.
You must be the ones tasked by the...
That's right. Good afternoon. I'm Kaveh, and these...
We've met before. This is Thoth, the Ibis King, and everyone knows these two. Afternoon, gentlemen.
I've only ever seen these two in murals!
Ah, the paintings in the temple. They show us chatting, playing cards, playing chess.
No, only you enjoy playing chess.
I wouldn't go that far.
Back to the matter at hand. A preliminary assessment by the Academia indicates that this project requires the most capable minds in their respective fields are here before you.
The artisans who built Aru for Al-Ahmar gave their very lives to create this splendid work.
I didn't know that. We'll do our best, of course, but we certainly won't be
Such brazen words.
No, that's not what he meant. Please don't mind him. He shares your sentiments,
I just think it's important to manage expectations.
Forgive my lack of courtesy. But we simply can't Here's a first draft of the project proposal for your perusal. Please let us know if you have any Normally, I'd have made...
Naturally.
If my fellow...
Why are you so preoccupied with the...
Exactly.
This is Aru's mainframe. Be reminded to use it with great caution.
We certainly will. Thank you for your...
You may attempt to lay out...
King Deshret always believed in humanity. Still, the reason that Aru's modules are designed that way is not so much because he trusted them.
Is that true? No wonder human artisans help to...
Naturally.
Have you noticed that the Goat King keeps giving
He understands the art of perfunctory speech.
Excuse me for...
You're mistaken.
You? Whatever. I knew it'd be like this working with you. All right, let me past. I need to look at this console.
It's your job to act. Everyone, please proceed with the external...
Hello there, youngsters.
Whoa, the Ibis King came to...
What do you mean, Kay? I've reviewed. You are the top...
Aru and the... I thought...
And you've read an instruction?
It used to sit on a if the manual is...
What?
But this is some...
I'm from Vahumana?
Precisely. And a large part, I may as well tell you. Then it was the first. All the great changes in so great. And so, the Akasha was...
Well, if the...
Unbelievable.
No, I do, but...
Perhaps you could try
You know what it's like
Yeah, also... Yes, well... Still, if our...
Because it was never in the beginning. What he desired, she bestowed. And thus was knowledge brought into the world. And that, at that time, since we remember, in the end, Aru was only...
So the point you could see this...
This explains...
You have to be careful. Love is this... All right, let us pause the story. Who's in charge again?
Yes.
Now then. Wisdom, by the power of...
Where did this come from?
It looks...
Just as the... This is no. Whether you choose...
Turn around.
So that's where the elevator is.
Add ast. Thank you for. Add ast.
A pleasure to fight by your side. To dust.
Stay clear!
Observe. Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
Midnight Phantasm! Absorption task!
To dust. Close your eyes. To dust.
Surge. A new moon rises. Oz, reveal! Animal test 63.
Observe. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Add a- Add Ash. spitting! Take your true form! Adaptive frosting! Fuse on the loose! Power! My will embodied! Take your true form! Cryo incarnate! A little loose boosh! And a go back! Time to shine! Annihilate! Transfiguration! Do your master's bidding! Adaptive frosting! At first, surge! Merciless. Let the world collide! By ordinance divine. The pinnacle of excellence. Paradigm shift. Annihilate. Merciless. Merciless. Strike a pose! My will embodied! Let my name echo in song! Cryo incarnate! A little loose boosh! At first, another star goes out! Fearless! Shower me with praise! Take your true form! Adaptive frost! Merciless! action! Time to shine! By ordinance divine! A little remove boosh! Fierce on the loose! Paradigm shift! Merciless! My will embodied! Ha! Yeah!
Add Astro. Thank you for completing today's commission. Add Astro.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Let's light it up! Adventure! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Let's light it up! Get to work! You two! Tight light of the blazing sun! Try and stop me! Teamwork is strict! Animal touch! Adventures, let's light it up! Everybody stand!
Stand clear! Animal test 63!
It's Lolene! It's Papa! Light it up! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! Going in! Burn it down! Let's light it up! Off we go! Teamwork is dreamwork! Fulfill our pact! You two! Tight wrath from the sky!